6 atoms and nucleus unit. This, if you have any neighbors, second PUC neighbors in your surroundings, you can check. Okay? What is the necessity to check? Just to understand. So whether it is there in second PUC or not. Clear, students? That is secondary for us. Yesterday we have discussed what are fundamental particles and how they are discovered and what are their properties. These we discussed. Okay, na? Next, what is alpha particle? No? What is alpha particle?
He plus 2.
He2 plus or He plus 2. Very good. Doubly ionized helium atom or helium is called alpha particle. Okay, na? So alpha particle has any electrons? Is alpha particle has any electrons? Please remember, no electrons in alpha particle. Alpha particle has 0 electrons. Very good. Alpha particle has 0 electron. What you wrote at last? E by m value of electron you wrote, I think. What is E by m value of electron? 1.75 double 7558. 1.7 788
758820 into 10 to the power of 11 coulomb per kg.
Sir, 10 power 11 coulomb per kg, 10 power 8 coulomb per gram. That only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please remember one more important thing. Another important point is, no, I have neutron, alpha particle, proton, electron. These 4 particles I have, which has the highest E by m value. E means charge, m means mass. Yesterday already I told E by m value, which has the highest E by m value. Please remember, higher mass, E by m value is least. Higher mass, E by m value is least. So that's why highest E by m value for electron, least E by m value for neutron. So please write down E by m value order of spoiled. E by m values of n alpha Pe follows neutron is less than alpha particle is less than proton is less than electron. So this is the order, very, very important order this is. Okay. Next side heading. Charge on electron.
Sir, E by m value for neutron is 0.
Neutron is 0, na?
Yes, sir.
Neutron is 0, na? Charge by value, charge by mass. Charge of neutron 0 only, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so that's why least. Mass is 1. Alpha particle 0.5. How 0.5? Charge is plus 2, na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Alpha particle plus 2 alpha charge divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
So what's the side heading?
Yes.
Side heading. What's the next side heading?
Means E by
charge on electron. Next side heading. I will write on board. You don't worry about that. I am telling.
sir, E by value is highest for neutron, sir.
Ma?
E by m value is for neutron, no, sir.
Least for neutron. That only I wrote.
Okay, sir.
This is a what is that order? You say decrease. Neutron is less than alpha particle is less than proton is less than electron. Okay, na? Next side heading. Charge on electron. Listen, man. Later you write the key points. What I will write on board. Charge on electron was given by Millikan. Scientist name Millikan. Who given charge on electron? Charge on electron was given by Millikan. How he determined the charge on electron? He determined the charge on electron by using oil drop experiment. By using oil drop experiment. So final conclusion is, who performed oil drop experiment?
Millikan.
Millikan. What is the use of oil drop experiment?
Determination of charge of electron.
To find the charge on electron. Okay, na? To find the charge on electron, we require oil drop experiment. What is oil drop experiment? See, according to given textbook, oil drop experiment process is given, but scientific data he did not mention. That process I will say, please try to understand. If no one will ask, explain oil drop experiment like that. Value we have to remember, that's all. Final value, charge of electron we have to remember, that's it. Clear? Please observe. Schematic representation of oil drop experiment. So in oil drop experiment, we have to take one container. So this container contains two plates. This is the upper plate. Upper plate has small holes. Small holes. Next, one more plate is present. That is a down plate. Down plate. Next. So in between the space of upper plate and down plate, we have to make source of X-rays. That is, we have to pass X-rays. We have to make that arrangement to pass X-rays. In another side, we have to fix one telescope which contains eye micrometer. Telescope which contains eye micrometer. Okay. Telescope which contains eye micrometer. So I think you know very well about what is the use of telescope. So to identify the movement of each and every particle. Okay. Here above plate we have to take one atomizer. So this is oil one. Reservoir of oil. We have to take certain amount of oil in that. So here we have to take one atomizer. So by pressing this atomizer, what happens? The oil present in the container is converted into droplets, small droplets, like a shower, shower droplets. So these shower droplets are moves on upper plate and slowly goes down through the holes to the down plate, like this, down plate. So by carefully measuring the gravitational force as well as electrostatic force of attraction of these oil droplets, we can calculate its charge. So the charge of electron we can calculate by using this formula, that is Q is equal to N into E. So what is here Q? Q means charge of oil droplet. Charge of oil droplet. Next, E means charge of electron. That droplet has so many electrons. In that, we have to take charge of one electron. N is equal to integer. So it is equal to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it may be. So this is the formula to calculate charge on electron by using oil drop experiment. Here in textbook, he did not given any data related to calculate charge of electron. Final answer he given. That we have to remember as it is. That's it. Okay, now here, what is the use of X-rays? Passing X-rays. So by using this passing X-rays inside the container, we have to ionize the air what is present in the container to convert air into ions. So these ions, whenever the air is converted into ions, it is associated with this oil droplet also. then the charge of oil droplet and the charge of electron will be different. So that's why we will get Q is equal to N into E formula. So final conclusion is, so he considered what type of forces on oil droplets in this experiment. That is important. What type of forces he considered?
Gravitational, electrostatic.
Gravitational force, attraction, electrostatic attractions. Gravitational forces, electrostatic forces he considered. What is the formula?
Q is equal to N into E.
N into E. What is Q?
Charge of oil droplet.
Charge on oil droplet. What is E?
Elec-
Charge on electron. Charge on electron. Okay, na? What is N? N is
Integer.
integer. Okay, na? So final conclusion, that is charge on electron is minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What is charge on electron? So one related problem I will say, you can identify easily this experiment. Okay, na? Charge on electron is equal to minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. What is charge on proton?
Plus 1.
Proton
Zero.
has positive charge, electron has negative charge. So that's why electron charge is minus 1.602 na. So that's why proton charge is plus
1.60.
1.602
to 176 in 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb.
Okay, na? Just we have to change the sign. That's all. Okay, na? So we will get these results. No? Please write yourself. These points only enough. So actually, to calculate this value, we have to require what is that? He is using gravitational force, na? That gravitational force value, electrostatic force value, the densities, so everything we require. But without the data, is it possible to calculate the values? So that's why it is not possible. That's why I wrote final answer. Minus 1.6.
Telescope is used to see large objects, no sir. So you have to keep microscope, no sir.
Mama?
We have to keep microscope, no sir. Sir, telescope is used to keep large.
See, telescope connected with, I used one word, eye micrometer. Telescope connected with eye micrometer. Did I say that point? Eye micrometer, did I use that point?
Yes, sir.
See, even though we use a telescope or microscope, we should not lose that value. No? That is experimental value.
Yes, sir.
Accurate value. So that's why telescope or micrometer. Micrometer means it is one of the adjustment of telescope. Telescope means what you are telling. Who discovered telescope? Galileo, I think. Galileo.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, na? To identify the movement of stars, I think. Large distances. So here he fitted with the micrometer also. So that's why I used this data, what is given in this book, I use it. Okay, na? Now please write down one question, ma. Based on this formula, I hope you can say easily this answer. You can say easily answer for this question. Please write down. An oil drop has 8 into 10 power minus 19. I repeat, students. An oil drop has 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs charge. 8 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs charge. Please start. How many electrons? Please start. How many electrons does this oil drop has? That is the question. How many electrons does this oil drop has? That is the question. Will you try? This is the formula. This is how to calculate. Remaining you please substitute. Charge of oil droplet given. Number of electrons we have to calculate. How many electrons are there in that droplet? Murali, any answer from your side? Vinay, Apurva Gowda. Apurva Gowda, your state code? Apurva Gowda.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Pramara, what is the answer?
So 5.
Very good, super. How you did, Pramara? You don't say with pen. Okay, you can do with pencil also. What are the values
So 8 into 10 raised to minus 19 is equals to n into minus 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19. So 10 raised to minus 19 get cancelled on both sides. So 8 divided by minus 1.
Very good, very good. 8 divided by 1.602. Finally, you are saying that's
Yes, sir.
what is 5 electrons. So here you may get one doubt. I am using minus. So, but number means you should not write negative. Some numbers means is present. So that's why no need to take that negative charge. So rare cases we will use that negative charge. Otherwise, common value we will use. Common value we will use. That is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 only we will use. Okay na? So answer is 5 electrons. My exact 1.602 means you will get 4.995 something. 4.995 means 5 electrons only na? Round figure.
Yeah.
See, this is given 8 into 10 power minus 19. This is you have to calculate. This is already given here. So n is equal to this value by this value. You will get 5 electrons. Now are you clear? What is the use of that formula? Get any idea?
Yes, sir.
So like such type of questions they may ask. Q is equal to n into E. Next one. Write down side heading. Is this table column how to remember? Properties of fundamental particles. Punit D completed. Punit D. Are you there? Punit D. You are absent today. Properties of fundamental particles. Tabular column I write regarding proton and electron neutron. So name of the particle, first column. Symbol, relative charge, absolute charge, relative charge, absolute charge, relative mass, absolute mass. First one, electron. electron symbol E or E minus. Generally, I will use E minus. It has negative charge. So relative charge -1. Relative charge -1. What is absolute charge? Minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 90 coulombs. So in ESU, minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10. CBSE students, we got this value somewhere. Can you say where we used this value? CBSE students. We used it somewhere this value, this 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU.
Sir, in chemical bonding.
Where? In chemical bonding. Dipole moment concept. We use it now.
Yes, sir.
In dipole moment concept, we use it that word that use that value. So which has the highest mass now? In these three particles, which has the highest mass? Neutrons. Neutrons has highest mass.
Neutron.
Okay, na? 1.675. Physical absent today. Attend ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ physics class ಅನ್ನು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರನಾ? Students, please say after completion. ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Done, sir.
Written, sir.
Written, sir.
Okay. Vinu completed, Vinu?
Completed, sir.
Completing.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Shruti KH.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Okay. Murali, Junaid.
Completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Okay, my next side heading. Atomic models. Side heading atomic models. Students, you do one thing today. After completion of this class, whenever you have free time, you just check once level 1 and level 2 related questions up to atomic models. Okay na? If possibility is there, you please check. We have to save the time na?
Okay, sir.
Side heading atomic model. First of all, what is atomic model? Model means what? In your school level, whenever science exhibition, science fairs are there, so
Experiment.
you are proposing some models. Now, what is the meaning of that model?
Project structure.
Okay, not schematic representation. Here, what is atomic model? Atomic model means up to now we discussed
Diagram of an atom.
very good different fundamental particles, protons, electrons, neutrons, isn't it? So, what is the position of these protons? What is the position of these electrons? And what is the position of these neutrons in the atom? We can explain by using atomic models. So, what is the final conclusion? Atomic models gives representation of fundamental particles in the atom. So, representation of fundamental particles in the atom we can explain by using atomic models. That's all. So, that is the representation of atomic model. What is an atomic model representation? Arrangement of fundamental particles in the atom we can explain by using atomic models. Okay, now? Atomic models. First atomic model we have in our syllabus is Thomson's atomic model. Thomson's atomic model. What is Thomson's atomic model? Do you have any idea? Students, in your lower classes, I think you discussed.
Lambing, sir.
It's a plum pudding model.
Lamb pudding.
Okay. And I am not asking other names of Thomson's atomic model. Key points. Do you remember any key points in this Thomson's atomic model? That is I am asking. Rutherford model means solar system model. That is not.
Sir,
Protons and electrons are arranged randomly in an atom, in a space of atom.
Okay, na? Please listen, no need to worry. Simple only. According to Thomson's atomic model, atoms are spherical in shape. What is the shape of atom? Spherical in shape. Atoms are spherical in shape. In this spherical atom, positive charge is distributed uniformly throughout it, like this. Positive charge is distributed uniformly throughout it, like this. This is positive charge. So, in this positive charge, electrons are embedded. In this positive charge, electrons are embedded. In this positive charge, electrons are embedded to give more electrostatic arrangement. And this is positive charge. This part is equal to positive charge. And these are electrons. So he compared his atomic model with a watermelon. So that's why it is also known as a watermelon model or raisin pudding model. So how he compared watermelon model with this atomic model? Very simple. So if you cut watermelon into the middle, what you can observe? So inside the fruit,
These are
the red
arranged
part
randomly.
is distributed throughout the fruits. Okay, na? This, according to this, the red portion of the fruit is equal to positive charge. So in that red portion of the fruit, electrons are embedded. So he compared electrons with the seeds of the fruit. So that's why it is also known as a watermelon model or plum pudding model. Next, what is the major failure of this Thomson's atomic model? Thomson's atomic model cannot explain electrical neutrality of atom. Electrical neutrality of atom means what type of forces are present between protons and electrons. He cannot explain it. So that's why Thomson's atomic model is not suitable for with respect to stability of, that is electronic stability of protons and electrons. Clear? So please write down Thomson's atomic model. Completed this diagram, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please write down two postulates, one failure. That's enough. First postulate, according to this model, atoms are spherical in shape. Atoms are spherical in shape, in which the positive charge is uniformly distributed. In which the positive charge is uniformly distributed. In which the positive charge is uniformly distributed. Next point, the electrons are embedded. The electrons are embedded into it. I repeat, the electrons are embedded into it in such a manner. As to give in such a manner as to give
So in such a manner
as to give more stable electrostatic arrangements. As to give more stable electrostatic arrangements. More stable electrostatic arrangements. Failure. It cannot explain electrical neutrality of the atom. It cannot explain electrical neutrality of the atom. Electrical neutrality of the atom means in the sense of why atoms are neutral. He cannot give any correct explanation. So that's why it cannot explain electrical neutrality of the atom. Electrical neutrality of the atom. So this is about Thomson's model. Next, Rutherford's atomic model. Rutherford's atomic model. What is the Rutherford's atomic model? Do you know any idea about Rutherford's atomic model?
According to his model, the electrons are arranged like the planets in the solar system.
Okay. He compared his atomic model with the solar system or planetary system.
And he first explained about neutrons.
Very good. But he proposed his atomic model is based on one important experiment that is known as alpha ray scattering experiment or gold foil experiment. He proposed this atomic model. You are telling electrons are revolve around the nucleus like planets are revolve around the sun. That you want to say actually. So how he proposed this these postulates on the basis of what he is telling these postulates. So he proposed his atomic model is based on alpha ray scattering experiment or gold foil experiment. Do you have any idea about alpha ray scattering experiment or gold foil experiment? That is my question. Any idea? Yeah, leave it, no problem. Very simple. Gold foil experiment or alpha ray scattering experiment. So this is the experimental setup of alpha ray scattering experiment. See, please listen, students. In this alpha ray scattering experiment or gold foil experiment, he passed alpha particles through the gold foil through slit. What is a slit? Slit produces light into monochromatic direction. Light has different ways now. If you take torchlight is we can observe in different directions. If you pass that light in a single monochromatic direction through slit, we will get this type of light. So if you pass that alpha particles through the gold foil, this gold foil is surrounded by a photographic plate made up of zinc sulfide. Whenever rays of strikes on photographic plate, we will get a tiny flashlight. So based on this experiment, he observed three important observations. He observed three important points. So what are the three important observations from this experiment? First observation is most of the alpha particles, that is alpha rays, most of the alpha rays are passed through the gold foil without any deviation. This is the first observation from this experiment. Second observation is few alpha particles or alpha rays are deviated in their path. Third observation, a very few alpha rays are bounced back. So based on these three observations, he proposed his atomic model. That is solar system model or planetary model or nuclear model of atom. Okay, na? That observations representation diagram I am writing. Please observe carefully. See students, what are these straight lines? That straight lines indicates alpha rays are passed through the gold file without any deviation. Moving straight line, moving straight line. Imagine a ball, soft ball. So in that soft ball, inside something is there. Inside, in the middle, something is there. So if you move some, what is that, nails through that ball, is it possible? Yes, we can possible the nails easily through that space, like that. Imagine this is a ball, here something is there inside the middle of the ball. So if you pass that any rays, or we can cut easily, we can cut easily these parts. So what we can conclude that most of the atom is empty. If the most of the atom is empty, then only these particles are possible without any deviation. What we can conclude from this observation? So from this observation, we can conclude the space present in the atom is empty. Most of the space present in the atom is empty space. So that's why they are coming without any deviation. So no obstruction is there. So that's why they are coming without any deviation. So what these two indicates? These two indicates, these are what particles? Alpha particles. Alpha particles charge is what, students? What is the charge of alpha particle?
Positive.
Positive charge. Very good. So positive charge with the positive charge deviates. See, whenever the positive charge moves nearer, not exact, nearer to the nucleus, so it is deviated in their path. Means reflection. It is not going. Why? Because it is deviating. This is the repulsion. This is also repulsion. Some rays, that is very few rays, which are exactly focused on nucleus. Exactly focused on nucleus. They are as it easily come back. So whenever you throw a ball to the wall, how it comes bounced back, like that, very few rays are bounced back. So based on these three observations, he proposed his atomic model. Clear? Clear, students? Any doubt in this? Postulates later I will say. First observations important. What are the three important observations from Rutherford's atomic model? Most of the alpha particles. What is the first observation? Most of the alpha particles pass through the gold file. Next, few alpha particles are deviated in their path. What is the last observation? A very few, that is important, a very few alpha rays are bounced back. So these are the important observations of alpha ray scattering experiment. Please write down diagram, these two diagrams under that observations. I don't want to give notes for observations, so you have to write your own. So this diagram is like this. Like this, you have to remember. Okay? Completed? Okay. So in the next class we will discuss about postulates. Postulates are Rutherford atomic model. So that postulates, you know, I think already. What is the first postulate? Can you say? So based on first observation, can you say first postulate?
Most of the space of the atom is empty.
That based on that one. That is the postulate. That is observation. Most of the space present in the atom is empty. Very good. Based on first observation. Next, the entire mass of the atom is present at center of the atom called nucleus. That only, why you are telling most of the space is empty. But whenever few alpha particles are bounced back, very few are divided, very few are bounced back. What we can say? There is some positive charges present in the center of the atom. What is the name of that positive charge?
Proton.
Proton.
Nucleus. He used nucleus. First time, the nucleus word was used by Rutherford by using this Rutherford as an atomic model. Okay, na? Nucleus charge is positive. Okay, na? Nucleus charge is positive. Next, what is the arrangement of electrons around the atom? Around the nucleus. Electrons are revolve around the nucleus like planets revolve around the sun. So that's why he compared his atomic model with the solar system model. He compared his atomic model with the solar system model. Next, the mass of the atom is due to what? According to Rutherford atomic model, mass of the atom is due to what?
Nucleus of the
Due to nucleus, presence of nucleus. The mass of the atom is responsible for the presence of nucleus. Okay? So these are the few important postulates of Rutherford atomic model. In the next class, postulates, notes, as well as failures of Rutherford atomic model we will discuss. Okay, students? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.